So April here with Radio Not Entertainment. I'm doing our segment Meet the Locals. I actually have a very special guest with me today, Jarod Hadaway, co-producer of the Jamstik and owner of Last Triumph. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming in.
Totally.
So we'll start with Last Triumph. Talk a little bit more about that and what you do.
Totally. So we're an independent record label, and we're also a certified B Corporation. And we just recently got our certification. It's basically certified, kind of like a certification for business, like organic is for food.
Yeah.
So basically, we do a lot of volunteering, and we created a community recording studio in St. Paul, which is really cool. So people in the Arlington Hills community can sign up and actually record music for free. So yeah, being involved in the community and also hosting things like zero waste events, using compostable products in replacement of plastic cups.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's some of the things that we specialize in. Some of our records, we actually just produced this vinyl record, which I brought a copy for you.
Sweet, thank you.
Totally. Yeah, so it was really fun. The artist is Sasan Saker, and the record is Chiyoko. And it was just a fun process, you know, finally doing a record on vinyl. So yeah, so I brought this for you. You can play it, check it out.
Sweet, thank you.
Yep, we did a Indiegogo campaign, which funded the vinyl, because you know it's a couple $1,000 too.
I can imagine.
Yeah, to press a vinyl. So
this one was pretty difficult though too.
It was, yeah. Just the whole process of mastering audio for vinyl was an interesting process.
Yeah.
Just dealing with the different headroom and the EQing they had to do for vinyl, and it's just a different process with dealing with analog compared to digital, and like the grooves of the record and yeah, the whole works. So
maybe show it so they can see
yeah,
it too.
Sasan Chiyoko. It's actually available at for now local record stores in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Like we've got it at Electric Fetus, Hymes Records, Dead Media, and Barely Brothers in St. Paul.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, we're getting it out there too. And
that's awesome.
yeah, and I guess some of the other things we're working on is a band called Blinds Music, and they're a band that formed from a band called The Set.
Okay.
And yeah, they're kind of like indie rock, kind of like American folk rock-ish, kind of poppy.
Okay.
And yeah, we just finished their record, so getting ready to get it out there, playing some shows. I think they're at May Slacks on the 27th.
Okay.
So check them out. Totally. Yeah.
So you guys too, you just went down to South by Southwest too, didn't you?
We did.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was our 5th year going down. So it's nice to get out of Minnesota and just see the world, you know, like we kind of live in a bubble in Minneapolis a little bit, you know. So yeah, getting to Austin, I mean, there's people all over the world that go to South by Southwest, and we teamed up with Jamstik again, and we helped launch their Jamstik Plus.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, if we want to transition into that. Or
yeah.
But yeah, no. So we launched the Jamstik at South by Southwest, and New Reb, Mike Dom, John Dungy, Nemo the Hooligan, DJ Elsewhere. We all went down as a crew, brought the Jamstik, performed our shows, and used the Jamstik like on stage.
Awesome.
So people got to see it like live in action, playing with the band. And we also brought it on the streets. So we were actually wearing these speaker backpacks.
I think I've seen some pictures.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. It's kind of a crazy little venture.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, just making the loudest backpack we could. To really just be able to walk around, you know, the Jamstik's mobile. So it's nice not being tied to like a conventional like booth at like a conference where you've got like the whole setup like this, but we had it just on backpacks so we could say, you know, hey stranger, try it out.
Yeah.
You know, and like had the video camera there to catch some reactions of first time players. And it it really like gave us good feedback
Yeah.
of just like someone that's never seen it before. You put it in their hands. You know, what do they think about it? Different people of different genres and colors and different parts of the world, and we had really good feedback. It was good. People loved the bands. We worked with World Centric, and all of our shows were zero waste. Mm-hmm. So we were sustainable, met some new friends, and had a good time. Yeah.
It definitely was a lot of fun down there as well. I've only been down there once, but it's
nice. When'd you go?
I want to say 3 years
okay.
ago.
Totally.
Something like that.
Yep.
I want to go again, but it's expensive.
Did you see some, like, did you go down there with a band, or?
I actually went down there when I went to school at IPR,
oh, okay.
so I went down there with them. But
yeah, they had a showcase or something.
Yeah, Craig did it, Craig Grossman.
Yeah.
Yeah, well his company did.
Totally.
But, so anyway, since we're talking about the Jamstik,
yeah,
I was going to say, talk a little bit more about it. What is
yeah, so this sitting behind us here is the Jamstik. This is actually the newest model.
Okay.
This is the Jamstik Plus. So we've taken the original model and just improved it. Mm-hmm. We've added Bluetooth BLE connectivity.
Okay.
So it connects wirelessly to your iPad,
mm-hmm.
iPhone, your Mac, or it also actually works with PC computers via USB cable.
Okay.
So just connect and, you know, plug and play just like a MIDI keyboard would. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what's really cool compared to some of the other MIDI guitars that have been done is we actually have infrared sensors underneath the fretboard. Okay. And so we use light to see where your finger positions are. So basically that allows us to send data super fast to the iPad, so you can actually see your finger positions on screen. And I can kind of demonstrate that here. Let's see. So there you go. So you can see the the digital fretboard there. So as I put my fingers down, you know, you can see that I get real-time feedback. Yeah. So with the infrared sensors, we're able to track where your finger placements are and send that information pretty instantly to your iPad, your iPhone, or your Mac. So you can see as I push my fingers on the fretboard that anywhere I press in pretty real time, it's really quick that I actually can see my fingers. So what's good for this is for learning. So if I want to learn, let's say, an A chord, see these dots is where I put my fingers. So I put my fingers on the 3 positions, and I strum the chord, and I have an A. It also has a cool reader, an open reader, so if I just do a note, it'll actually pick up which note you're playing, and not through audio, but through MIDI and your finger positions. So a lot of the competitors do it through audio and then like an audio kind of MIDI translator, mm-hmm. Which can tell the key that you're in. But for us, we actually we sense your finger positions. There's a C chord. And so yeah, we can guide you along step by step by building a chord. So yeah, and some other things you can do in the app. This is actually the Jamstik Plus app. So I guess I didn't explain that, but when you get the Jamstik, you get the app, and the app is kind of the central hub to the Jamstik. It talks back and forth. Mm-hmm. You can adjust things like the digital capo. So here I'm on the first 5 frets of a standard guitar. So if I go like that, that's standard, and then I can actually move it anywhere on a standard guitar. So I can play any 5 frets, pretty much anywhere I want. And I can also octave up or down. So I can go like this. I can do it on the D-pad too. So I can go up and down through octaves. I can also change my picking settings. So yeah, so if I'm more of a light picker, I can move it to light. If I'm more of a heavy picker, I can have heavy picking settings. And so from here, we've got some inboard sounds, onboard sounds, but you can easily just shut it to off. Exit the app, go to GarageBand, Sample Tank, Sunriser. There's like hundreds of music apps that all take MIDI input and all work with the Jamstik. So you've got hundreds of MIDI apps. Obviously works as a MIDI controller with Pro Tools, Ableton Live, Cubase, Reason.
It's definitely easier way to learn instead of just going to take lessons too.
Yeah, you know, lessons they're expensive, they're time consuming.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the times, like half the battle is getting there and like getting the motivation to be like, all right, I'm gonna go to my lesson.
Yeah.
You know, but with this, it's nice because you can really do it wherever you want, and we've got advancements that track your score. It's kind of more of a game environment.
Yeah.
So it creates that that you want to go back and accomplish it and finish all the lessons.
Yeah.
It's really cool. You know, we've seen some awesome feedback from educators and teachers that can have their students, on multiple iPads all learning, and it comes with the teaching apps and just so much accessibility. Being a MIDI controller, you can really plug and play pretty much any DAW, any music app. So it's really nice, and we've got some fun things like here, I'll put it on sound. Things like hammer-ons. So we can do a lot, with this code and programming. So there's different modes. There's like a tapping mode where it's just fretboard only and you don't have any picking. And then there's obviously the, where it needs the picking, but then you can also do hammer-ons. So there's lots of different kind of things to play around with. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And just being a small tool, it's easy to bring it with you. You don't have to lug around heavy gear, That's also the nice thing about Jamstik is the firmware inside the Jamstik is updatable via the app.
Okay.
So if there's ever new modes or new playable things that we'd like to update, you just click firmware update, sends the information into the Jamstik, and you're rolling with some new styles and new things to play with.
Thank you for sitting down with me and chatting.
It's good to talk with you.
Yeah, well, check out the Jamstik, check out Last Triumph as well, and yes, go to, what was your website again?
Oh, well, Last Triumph's lasttriumph.com.
Okay.
Or you could go to jamstik.com.
Okay.
And Facebook.
Okay, I'll put all the links below the video too, and
all
everything.
of the above.
Yes. Also check out some of our other interviews too with local bands and touring bands. You can find us on our website too at readyornotentertainment.com, and we'll see you next interview.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
Peace.
Would you be